Everybody, it's Al from Boston. I need to have a chat with you guys about Fidelity. I just read some content posted on a couple of the GME pages, and this goes back and confirms my thesis I had originally had about Fidelity. I have another account on Facebook or on YouTube called Al from Boston as well, and I my very first video was criticizing Fidelity. I felt they were playing both sides of the field, and I didn't like it. And I made a 20-minute video about it. It doesn't matter right now, but I basically it's somewhere on the internet. I'll find it for you, and I'll send you a link to it. But I want to just recap what I said on that video and here right now. Okay, so we all know Fidelity as a market maker, as a provider, as a brokerage services, so on and so forth. They have these ETFs, right? There's millions of shares in this ETF that Fidelity has, like two major brokers. Two major ETFs that they use for Citadel's use to short us. There's millions of shares in there, right? Let me give you a little bit about Fidelity so you understand what's going on. So they're Boston-based, unfortunately, and I'm embarrassed to say that they're from my hometown. It's run by a woman by the name of Abby Johnson, whose father was the former CEO. She basically got this company, inherited it. But she's had meetings with BlackRock, with Steven Schwartzman, Waldron, Goldman, and of course, Ken Griffin, including representatives from China, according to this post. Look, this person is the CEO and manages all the major movement of Fidelity, and she's complicit in our failings to squeeze. And I'm going to just be blunt with you. Fidelity has been fucking us essentially for the last, I don't know, 9 months. When we all left Robinhood, right? When that whole thing happened, they were Johnny on the spot, right? They were Johnny on the spot. They were programmed, I think, they were led to be Johnny on the spot. Their Fidelity app, and they said, "Oh, we're this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. This is great. Come on over to us." And they added 60,000 new employees to facilitate us, the apes, the retail investors that are meme stocks people, right? That's the truth. You can look it up. You can Google it. You'll find articles about it, how they've increased dramatically their infrastructure. Okay. That being said, these guys have been undermining us the entire time. Fidelity has been providing millions of shares that they own in their ETF to short us, right? They're responsible for the dramatic price drops. They work intimately with Citadel. They have been working with them since day one, and they've been right under our nose. We do options with them. We provide them with so much freaking liquidity and money. It's almost ridiculous. But Fidelity is a cancer within the ape community that needs to be cut out. We need to find another brokerage, somebody that doesn't mess with Fidelity, and it might even be DSRing or whatever the hell it is. It was computer share. That might be the actual answer. But this is unacceptable. We have given these guys millions and millions of dollars, and they've been undermining us with these ETFs, giving them out, loaning them out to Citadel, while they're taking our money for brokerage services, and they were just literally right under our noses. We didn't even bother saying anything, doing anything. We just looked the other way. Well, guess what? They're partly responsible, and in fact, I would say I don't even know how much. I'm going to just say they're mostly responsible for our price drops that we've seen, because they're being lent out to Citadel and the other hedge funds. Fidelity, they have been working against us. They have been unfaithful to us. Unfaithful Fidelity. So there you go. Now you've heard it. Let me explain something to you guys. All right, this is a war military paradigm I'm going to throw at you. It's called asymmetrical warfare. When we first got to Afghanistan, we were fighting the war against the Taliban, right? They were a very unsophisticated enemy. They didn't have radios. They didn't have sophisticated encrypted stuff. They didn't have very good guns, but they were killing us in the droves. They were killing us. And we were fighting what's called an asymmetrical warfare. All right. It's asymmetrical warfare. What that means is a less superior force taking primitive means to destroy us. And I've seen it. This is how it works, right? We buy and hold. We are the Taliban, right? They, the coalition forces, are Fidelity, the Wall Street guys. They're the sophisticated people, right? How do we bloody their nose? We cut off the blood supply. That's what we did. Well, that's what they did to us. They cut off our trade supply routes. They were putting bombs everywhere, all those things, and they were taking pop shots at us. And all of a sudden, morale started going down, and we started losing guys more and more every day. They weren't losing guys. We had to invest millions and millions and millions of dollars to sustain a war with guys. These guys don't work like you would think of modern warfare. They don't have cell phones. They don't have email. We're fighting guys from the first century, right? That's what the paradigm is. We are unsophisticated in that respect, right? And we're fighting against an enemy that is technologically and more financially powerful than us. And how do we fight that war? Buy and hold, right? That's what we all thought. Well, we have to be careful about where we spend our money now, because Fidelity has proven to us they cannot be trusted whatsoever. They are both arsonists and firemen. So I suggest we as a community, retail community, start investigating what other applications are available for us to use, because this is unacceptable. Abby Johnson, if you're hearing this, you are a despicable human being for the stunt that you pulled. And Fidelity, you have lost my patronage. I will never, ever do business with you. Al from Boston signing out. Have a good evening.